not sure how to start these videos, basically. Feels a bit fucking embarrassing. Feels a bit silly, but I don't know what to do anymore. I don't know how to make myself feel better. I had this bright idea of weekly check-ins, 52 videos, and I'm just talking about everything that's going on in my life. I looked back at last year, 2023, this is 2024 now. I looked back at last year and it's like me and my bird, we did this thing. It was like, you know, anytime you had something good, you write it down and you put it in a jar. And like 1st of January, we sat down, you know, in the evening. We took all the pieces of paper out and we read them all, and it was a great time. I highly suggest anyone to do that because you just forget, you know. But it wasn't enough. It wasn't enough for me. Like it was one thing, you know, reading the paper, but I don't know. Excuse you. That's scully. But anyway, I'm 29. Well, will be 29. I'm 28 right now. My name's Makar. I'm just trying to figure shit out. I'm just trying to figure it out. So my life is a fucking nightmare, basically. I want to be an artist. I want to do all this shit. So I might as well just shoot myself in the back of the head. Really save myself a bunch of time. However, I am determined this year to make a go of it. I just feel like I need to document shit, you know. In 10 years' time, I could look back on these videos and get a really good insight, you know, to what I was actually fucking doing. So the weekly check-in. What to say? I'm still at my job, still fucking bouncing. That's a fucking nightmare. Still getting nowhere with my music and my art. That's a fucking nightmare. I feel alone, you know, like I don't have anyone to turn to, you know, like my girlfriend, she has me. I look after her in that sense, you know. I do what I need to do, but I don't have anyone. No family. Wish I had some siblings, truth be told. I do have a sister, but we don't really get on. She's like a half sister to me, really. So I don't know. Truth be told, I wish I had an older brother. Because I don't know. I'm envious of people with siblings and that, because you got someone there that's gone through it. They know all the fucking the family lore. They know all that. So it's easier to build a connection, I suppose. I mean, I wouldn't fucking know. Weekly check. What has happened to me this week? The biggest thing I'd probably say is I've gotten into Conan. I know, Conan, some good shit right there. He's the boy. I just started listening to Conan audiobooks, essentially. And so I do writing myself, and that's kind of like, you know, why I've been drawn to them. It's just such a train of like happenings. It's like action packed. It's really good for me, basically. So this year I'm got a bunch of writing projects, sort of sketched out, if that were, penned out, penciled in, I don't know. So I've been really enjoying Conan, you know, like I'm happy in that sense. I found something. It's always nice to find something new, you know. That's my whole life. I've kind of like avoided popular things and all that shit. But you know, it's fun to come across things at your own pace instead of being like, oh, you know, just, I don't know. I'm just rambling at this point. These first few videos are gonna be just fucking rambles, truth be told. But the point of these videos is I'm trying to get some kind of consistency in my life. Like I say, weekly check-in, 52 videos, and we'll just see how we're getting on. I'm gonna be really interested in watching the last video of the year compared to this year, because, you know, it's the whole meme of like, oh, this year's gonna be my year, and it's like, yeah, but I'm nearly 30. Do you get what I'm saying? So like, this literally has to be my year. I don't have allowance for fucking about, because 2023, it didn't almost break me, it broke me. It was absolutely horrendous for me, and especially obviously the job that I'm doing right now. Obviously it doesn't lend to it. There's lots of violence, which I don't mind, but I need to find something else. I need to find something where I'm appreciated, I'm valued. I mean, this is a fucking tall ask. I don't subscribe to this idea of you have to be miserable because that's what everyone else is doing. It's complicated. It's complicated, isn't it? So, some positive things. Over the winter, I have been engaging in behavior known as going monk mode that's what I call it. So, monk mode to me it's like a state of mind, basically. And, you know, doing monk mode, going monk mode, this can mean very different things. To me, monk mode is waking up, doing monk exercises, stretching, calisthenics, drinking lots of teas, meditating, thinking about shit. And to me, it's a lifestyle that I'm trying to cater. You know, I want to be waking up, I want to be doing this, I want to be doing that. Because I kind of let myself slip last year, you know, like obviously I'm up until the wee hours of the morning, but then it's like the carry through on days that I'm not working the doors, except for example, and then I'm up until fucking God knows when. The last quarter of the 2023, I was absolutely unable to fucking sleep. Sleep is so important to me. It was driving me nuts because I'd be staying up until 8, 9, 10, 11 in the morning, you know, and then crashing during the day, and it was just fucking, and I realized I can't do anything, you know. This obviously this job that I'm doing is impacted in that sense. Can't get another fucking job, you know. Say you got a job that you're working in the morning and you're going from, it just doesn't work. I need to change my behaviors. I need to change my learned behaviors and patterns, you know. And more than that, I'm just fucking bored, man. Like, you live long enough, you see everything. Like I've been around. Let's just say I've been around. I've seen humans, different angles. I lived in different countries and shit like that. And to me, humans are all the same, really. You know, that in their behaviors and all that shit. And you just see the same shit, like fucking week in, week in. It's just the same people doing the same stupid shit, but just in different bodies, you know? And I need something different. I'm thinking, you know, what kind of jobs is there where you don't have to interact with anyone? Very few. I need to figure something out. You know, it reminds me of, there's like a famous book or something, and it's about this guy, and he can't be fucked with like people at all. So he just walks. He just goes out into the wilderness, and he just keeps walking. Anytime he sees like any sign of human life, he just keeps walking essentially. He'll be like, walking for fucking 6, 7, 8 hours in the wilderness, and then he smells like a campfire or something. So he's just like, fuck, I gotta keep going. I don't know how that story ends, but that's kind of how I am. I'm on my way. I'm walking. I'm trying to avoid people, but I feel like it's an inevitability that you have to interact with people. But I don't know. I just want to make more connections, especially with like artists this year. So I've just been doing shit, by myself, for myself, and it's like it's difficult because at one point you feel like you're selling yourself out. You're selling your artwork out by trying to send it to people, doing all that shit. But I feel like it's just part of the game now. It's just part of the game. You gotta play the game. But I want to play it my way anyway. It's not for everyone, I'm fucking be real. It's not for everyone. But yeah, this year I want to make connections. I want to make things happen. I want to make opportunities for myself. Definitely want to meet more artists and do more art things with people, and that's like that ranges across the spectrum. Like I'm making art, I'm making music, I'm doing writing and stuff like that, video production. I've got a lot of interests that I'm really trying to get deep into this year, and I feel like a lot of them are like adjacent to each other. A lot of them go hand in hand, music, art, video production. I just wanna do more creative things this year. That's the point. Make more creative things, more connections, and more things happening. Because last year, I mean, a lot of people can relate to this. I found myself treading the same paths. Path to work, path from work, same fucking walk. Path to the shop, same old shop. Walk there, walk back. I go to a different shop. It's the same shop, it's the same shit, I don't really want to travel the world. If I want to travel, I want to travel around Scotland. That's where I live. I'm very blessed. I fucking love Scotland. I want to see more of it. I want to go around. I want to see all over the joint, basically. And also, I want to do some gigs in Edinburgh, in Glasgow, fuck it, Inverness, fuck it. Like, I want to go around Scotland, basically. That's like my aspirations for my music, is to, if I do a Scotland tour, I'll have made it. Okay. I'm really not interested in going out and seeing fucking whatever, like, to me, Scotland, it's my heartland now. It's difficult. I mean, I can go into fucking specifics probably about like me as a person, like my identity crisis as I'm basically a foreigner. I lived fucking I was born thousands and thousands and thousands of miles away in the fucking Eurasian plains, basically. And I've just never had identity. I never felt like I belonged anywhere. And that did bother me for a long time, but you know what? I feel like you gotta make your own identity, basically. You gotta make your own little patch. You gotta, this is my patch. This is where I'm from, basically. Anyway, I feel like these could be cathartic in a way. I'm just trying to get consistent. I'm trying to find some kind of consistency in my life. No doubt these videos are going to be a bunch of pish, a bunch of ramblings, fucking, but I don't know where else to turn, you know, like you chat to your mates about this shit, and I don't know, it doesn't go the way that you want it to go, basically. And also putting your shit onto other people, I don't know, I feel like you're always going to end up disappointed, you know, in the outcome. So hey, this is my fucking therapy. Yeah, fuck it.